Hello students, today I will discuss the effect of light on the semiconductors. Whether it is semiconductor, metal or insulators, they have valence band and conduction band. And there is energy gap which is also called forbidden gap between the valence band and conduction band. Valence band is nothing but it is the collection of valence orbitals. So let us study the band theory or the valence band and conduction band model. Suppose this is insulator or non-metal. This is called conduction band and this is valence band and this is the energy gap or forbidden gap, and these are the valence band and conduction band of the insulator. When we talk about semiconductors, or semi metals, then again this is the valence band and this is called the conduction band and this is the energy gap. You will see the energy gap in the insulators, in case of the insulators, is bigger, and this energy gap in case of semiconductors is lesser. And if we talk about the metals later on, then we will see that valence band and conduction band, they will overlap. Conduction band will start from here and valence band will be finished here, and there will be overlapping between the valence band and conduction band. But as far as our topic is concerned, we will deal with the semiconductors only. Now, as I have said, a valence band is nothing but the collection of valence orbitals. This band is the collection of valence orbitals, and the electrons present in the valence orbitals of the given semiconductor like silicon, germanium, etc. The electrons present in the valence orbitals of the semiconductors are present in the valence band, and when suitable light is allowed to fall, then these electrons will jump from valence band to conduction band. And when electrons are present in the valence band, they do not conduct electricity. But when they jump into the conduction band, then they are capable of the conduction of electricity. And the reason behind is that in the conduction band, electrons are more mobile. Undoubtedly, In the valence band, electrons are also little bit mobile, but in the conduction band, these electrons are much more mobile, and due to their mobility, they have the tendency to conduct the electricity. Moreover, due to smaller energy gap, even small amount of energy, small amount of light energy, and even in case of heat energy when we supply, small amount of energy is sufficient for the jumping, for the transition of the electrons from the valence band to conduction band. And the main thing which we are focusing is that when light is supplied on the semiconductors due to smaller energy gap or forbidden gap, electrons from the valence band, they can easily jump into the conduction band, and hence semiconductors will show the increase in conductivity. Undoubtedly, insulators also show the same behavior, but energy gap is more, so less amount of electrons will jump from valence band to conduction band. Likewise, if we talk about the metals, then the situation will be like this. In case of metals, this is the conduction band. And this will be the valence band. And this is the overlapped region. In case of metals, this is the overlapped region. So electrons present in the valence band, they are automatically present in the conduction band because there is overlapping. There is no energy gap. So electrons present in the valence band, they are already present in the conduction band. So when we supply some energy, then there is no increase in the electrical conductance of the metals. With the increase in energy, in case of metals, there are rather inter-electronic collisions. So electrical conductivity will decrease. So these are the metals in which with the increase of heat or light, there are inter-electronic collisions and there will be decrease in the electrical conductivity. But as I have explained, in case of insulators, in case of semiconductors, there is increase in the electrical conductivity, but in case of semiconductors, there is large increase in electrical conductivity, and the reason is that the energy gap is smaller and electrons can easily jump from valence band to conduction band in case of semiconductors. So this is the main point to be discussed. Thank you.